Imagine waking at dawn to light a fire that cannot go out all day, no matter how many farmers need their plows repaired, or how many knights demand new swords. This was the relentless reality for a medieval blacksmith, the village's most indispensable artisan. How did one person manage such a crushing workload while shaping the very tools of survival? Before the sun crests the horizon, the smith's hands are already moving. His most critical task begins in near darkness, building a fire that must last until dusk. The quality of the entire day's work hangs on the temperature and consistency of that forge heart. If he chooses the wrong fuel, or if the bellows are poorly managed, he could ruin an entire batch of iron before the first customer even arrives. Charcoal was the preferred fuel, clean-burning and intensely hot, but its production was stripping forests across Europe, creating a quiet crisis for blacksmiths who depended on it. The smith's expertise wasn't just in striking metal, it was in reading the fire itself. A deep orange glow meant the iron was ready for bending. A bright, nearly white flame signaled it was hot enough for welding. This was part science, part instinct. Maintaining that heat was a constant battle. Research shows it required precise airflow from hand-operated bellows, a task often given to a young apprentice who would pump for hours. Just as the sun breaks over the horizon, the first customers appear. A farmer with a broken plowshare, a carpenter in need of nails. Each repair or item had a guild-set price, often paid not in coin, but in barter. A loaf of bread, a bundle of hay for the smith's own animals. The secret to the all-day fire lay in two things: a deep, well-made bed of high-quality charcoal and the smith's mastery of airflow. Together, they produced a predictable, intense heat that could be maintained through relentless demand. As the morning fog burns away, the rhythm is set, a cycle of heat, hammer, and the immediate needs of a village coming to life. That steel-on-steel rhythm becomes the village's heartbeat, a signal that life continues because someone is mending what breaks. A single day could take the smith from hammering out simple nails to forging intricate armor for a local lord, his skills constantly tested by wildly different demands. Here's where popular imagination diverges from reality. While we picture swords and fancy weaponry, research confirms most of a village smith's labor went into farm tools, door hinges, and cart repairs, the unglamorous hardware that held daily life together. The sound inside the smithy was punishing. Without any ear protection, the relentless ring of hammer on anvil inflicted permanent hearing damage over a working lifetime. Yet the smith adapted, shifting between techniques with practiced ease. One moment he might be using carburization, a method of adding carbon to steel to harden a blade's edge, and the next, he's carefully shaping delicate metal fittings for a lock or a small household chest. Then, a messenger from the manor arrives, demanding immediate service for a knight's damaged sword. The farmer waiting patiently with his broken plow is suddenly pushed aside. Priority always went to those who paid in silver, not barter. This constant shuffling of tasks reveals the smith's true role. He wasn't just an artisan, but a vital utility. A master could produce dozens of items in one day, perhaps 20 nails or one complex weapon. His output limited only by the difficulty of each task and the thick, acrid smoke he had to work through. The anvil never cooled completely. The stream of requests didn't stop. Every strike of the hammer answered a need, proving the smith served not as a romanticized lone craftsman, but as the village's essential maintenance system. The blacksmith's true value lay not in crafting legendary weapons, but in sustaining daily life itself. Every plowshare he repaired fed the village. Every nail he forged held a house together. Every lock he made protected a family's meager wealth. As the forge finally cools at day's end, remember, his labor never truly ceased. Tomorrow at dawn, that fire must be lit once more.